Okay, just talking a little bit about carbs. Like I want rice, I want potatoes, I want that starch. We want to do low starchy carbs. So we want to do ancient grains like brown rice and our quinoa. You can find them just in a regular bag right alongside of your minute rice or whatever you're used to, but it has less sugar, so that's one of the main things. And then some of them even have intact grains. So if you want to learn a little bit more about that, we'll get an expert on to talk about that soon. If you don't want the flavor of just a regular rice, you can get something like a basmati brown rice, and there are other kinds too, but it just gives you a little bit more flavor and different options. If you want more of a noodle, you can see even at Aldi they have a G3 brand, and these are brown rice spaghetti noodles. And then this one is a mixture, so it has organic brown rice and quinoa. So you can get noodles of any flavor, shape, size, just like you would at a regular grocery store if you're looking just for spaghetti. And then if you want to crunch, we're going to give you a couple of cheaters. These are not super plain approved. They do have a little cane sugar. But if you look at the back, when I see the sugar, it's clear down at the end. And then when I look up at the nutrition facts, you can see that there's 0 grams that are countable. So the cane sugar is down here, and then 0 grams of countable sugar. So that would be something if you are going to cheat and you just need something, do this. On the plan, you can have almost any kind of nut other than peanuts. So if you like cashews or almonds or pistachios, get those. I wouldn't get the flavored kind. They almost all have sugar. But be careful on your serving size because these are as addictive as potato chips. So really get out your 1/4 of a cup or whatever the measurement is and don't go back for seconds.
Hey, buy the paper towels with my partner in crime, and we're gonna talk about hidden gems that you can put in your meals. A favorite of mine, and I think it's my most favorite, is spinach, because if you hide spinach in shakes or even really chop it up fine in stir fries or even a pasta sauce, you can't tell it's there, and it's packed full of nutrition. And a tip I got today from my partner in crime, Renee, is if your spinach starts to go bad, you can chop it up and put it in the freezer and just pull it out to add into your shake. So it's gonna give a little bit of iciness to your shake, and you're getting your spinach, and it blends down really, really well. A favorite of mine is kale, and I know kale is not a favorite of some. It has a little bit of a bitter taste, but I love it in salads. I love to roast it in the oven to make kale chips. But a tip for making it non-bitter, at least in my opinion, and to make it a little more chewy or chewable, is to massage it. So you put it in a bowl and you put sea salt over it and a little bit of EVOO or coconut oil or whatever you like to use, and you massage it, and that'll make your kale more yummy to eat.
Let's talk about what there is for sugar. Obviously you have the sugar you're used to. You're going to find sucralose places. This is actually a fake sugar, so it's chemical. We do not suggest you have aspartame or sucralose. What we recommend is that you use stevia. If you need to, you can use cane sugar or you can use agave nectar. One thing about agave, it's super sweet, so you use a lot less. So it does have a glycemic index level, but you will use less of it, so it's not going to spike your blood sugar, say as if you were going to use table sugar. So that's just like an example. We're going to stick that in the cart. Also in the baking aisle, there are things you're going to use and things you're going to want to know. So there's regular olive oil. What we recommend is the extra virgin olive oil. And when you're cooking, if this gets to a high temperature, it's actually going to burn and it's going to change the flavor and taste in what you're using. So even at Aldi, you can find that we have a coconut oil base. So that's what you're going to use at higher temperatures. And I love the taste of it. It just gives it a little bit of something else. Also in the baking aisle, you can find chia seeds, flax seeds. The chia seeds, omega-3s, protein, fiber, antioxidants. This is an amazing food. Figure out how to use it. They swell up, so it's fun, like bubble tea for your kids. You can use it in your acai berry bowls. There's just a lot of different ways that we'll share. And then the flaxseed, one of my kids' favorites are the crepes that I make in the morning, so we'll share that recipe with you guys as well.
Spices are one of the best ways to flavor your food, and that's why I love this pan. Before Arbonne's 30 Days to Healthy Living, I had no idea how to cook, no idea even what a spice was besides Lori's salt, which has sugar in it. So you will be introduced to so many different flavors and so many different spices. But some go-to ones for our family is either sea salt or pink Himalayan salt. We'll probably give you some bonus info on this, but this has so many awesome health properties. Garlic will become your friend. You can do it in so many ways. Powder, which is really, really simple. Minced garlic, or look, here's whole garlic. I don't know how to use this, so I just get the minced garlic. But so many different options to flavor your food with lots of spices. Just make sure if you're gonna get like a taco seasoning, really watch your sugar hidden in that. You can easily make a taco seasoning from home with chili powder and garlic and onion and cumin, and you can just skip the store-bought chili powder taco seasoning. Peanut butter, my favorite, but you have to look at your labels, because look at this baby, sugar, so that's a big no. And then you're probably like, oh, natural, I can have this. Nope, you sure can't. Look at that, cane sugar, which I will say, cane sugar is better than a high fructose corn syrup, but still sugar. So then look at this big old winner. This, read the ingredients, it's just peanuts, sea salt. Good. And then you might be thinking almond butter. That's good. Well, yes, we can have almond butter on this plan, but you really gotta watch ingredients, because look at this, cane sugar. So just some brands we have found. Trader Joe's is a really great store to shop at and just get almond butter. It's literally just almonds and salt. Or I have found the Smucker's brand. It's a glass jar and it has checks. You can find it in the peanut butter aisle. That is also a great brand. Cashew and almond milk are great milk replacements. Great to add to shakes or if you have like a brown rice cereal. I want to show you this though, even milk, you have to look at your label. So this label approved, I can't find any sugar in it, but look at this cashew milk. I'm like, oh, cashew milk, awesome. It says original, probably okay, but then check the label, see hidden right there, evaporated cane sugar. So this would not be plan approved.
Coming at you from the extras department, because sometimes you get tired of eating raw vegetables when you are not prepared. So a lot of times we get salsa, guacamole, hummus. Sometimes we make it ourselves. So when you haven't prepared food, you probably haven't prepared the extras either. So Megan and I saw this white bean and lentil hummus, and we were like, ooh, that's something new, how exciting. And we looked on the back, and it has milk, and it has soy, and it also has wheat, so it does not fit on the plane at all. So we're going to put that one back, not in the cart. So then we went over and found the sweet red pepper hummus. It's made with canola oil, so that's not our first choice, but at the same time, it's a better option than the white bean. And then we found the classic hummus, and it's amazing. It has all the ingredients you're looking for. So sometimes even the healthy food, read the label. And then my quick tip for that is take a picture of the top of it or whatever you need to, so that when you go to the store the next time, you can just store it in your phone on your albums and quick find that same brand, so you do not have to agonize over the labels every time you go. Eventually you'll learn what you love and what works, but at the beginning, just take a quick photo when you do find something so you don't have to search for it again. I'm going to give a little plug for Aldi here. They have a Never Any brand, and you can see what it does not have in it. And then they also have a Fit and Active brand, and I don't generally love this brand because it a lot of times has artificial sweeteners in it. But you can see here I can find fresh turkey, the chicken that's on our list for this month, the cooked shrimp, and the wild caught pink salmon fillets, all at Aldi, and they're all in week 1 of our 30 Days to Healthy Living. Another reason we like Aldi is the price. As you can see here, the fruit is inexpensive. You do have to go with what is in season, but it really does take down the prices on your fresh produce.